Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. In case you're new here, feel at home. Yeah, the reason as to why we are here, tunaomba usubscribe, watch our videos and hit that notification bell uko unapata notification any day, anytime we post our videos. Meanwhile, to our returning subscribers, we say thank you so much. Yeah, the reason as to why we are here actually, mnatuboost sana. So leo tuko hapa hivi na mnaita viongozi so tuko na some leaders hapa hivi wamekuja kuhandle HELB issues in the Dean's office Moi University, and I'm sure it is going to help everybody across all universities. So naomba wajitambulishe and then we go direct to the point.
Thank you so much. Skuku Dennis, Academic Director, Moi Main Campus. I work with my colleague comrades here. We are here because the main issue that brought us here in the Dean's of Students office is about HELB. We have many unanswered questions about HELB, but today I'm sure we are going to get all answers. Let my colleagues introduce themselves.
Okay, I'm Brittany Minza, a comrade at third year in School of Education. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm Brighton Wawire, a third year in the School of Education, taking Bachelor of Arts with Education degree. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are in Dean's office, and I would like him to introduce himself as well.
My name is Fred Ongeri. I work in the Dean of Students office. I coordinate many activities, entertainment activities, but right now we are talking about Higher Education Loans Board inquiries here at the Dean of Students office. I've worked in this office for the last 15 years, and I've engaged with the Higher Education Loans Board for the last 15 years, and that is why we are here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Ongeri, maybe my first question to you, we have first year stroke 22 students, and many have been asking the requirements, the general requirements for one to be able to apply HELB. Some are saying that they can use their certificate because they lack their IDs. So I just want you to at least tell us the full requirements for one to apply HELB for the first time.
First of all, I don't work in the Higher Education Loans Board. I only coordinate the inquiries. But so far, I've already communicated to the first years that they need their IDs first. Yes, they need their IDs for them to apply for the Higher Education Loans Board. According to the Kenyan law, if you are 17 years and below, you are a minor, so you cannot enter into a serious contract. Yeah, so I encourage them to get in touch with us. They apply for Higher Education Loans Board when they acquire their IDs. This time they don't have to go to their chiefs, so they need to have two guarantors. Yes.
So you mean they don't have to be signed by the chief?
No.
What about advocate?
Yes, they have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Moi University, do we have a legal officer to sign for them that, or they must look for advocates themselves?
Moi University main campus is a peculiar kind of situation. Why? Because we are 36 kilometers away from Eldoret town. Maybe whatever you are saying is forming a basis for this office to request the legal office to be assisting the students to sign on behalf of the advocate or the administrator of odds.
Sure.
Yes.
That will be nice. Brittany, maybe you have a question too?
Yeah, sure. Okay, according to me, Mr. Ongeri, I had a question on the allocation of HELB. In some accounts, of students' accounts, you can find that they're saying that HELB has been allocated, but there's no disbursement already. So what can be the problem there? Because you don't get it. You check it and you get this allocation of your HELB. Then later on, there's no disbursement in your account. So what can be?
The allocation we are talking about is a two-way. We have 2020, 2021. Those students who applied late, and I'm really very sorry about the situation. Last time we were talking of the deadlines, and I was asking myself, why are students asking for deadlines when they are ready, they already have the resources to apply for the help right now, and then their help is processed with the rest of their colleagues. For 2020, 2021, they received notifications from HELB, lack of sufficient budget, because this is a government institution, they depend on treasury for funding. Yeah, up to now, I'm not certain whether they will get or they will not get. Remember the stages of health process. One is verified, or the registered, verified, and then it is allocated. At allocation level, it stands there, waiting for the university to communicate the dates. So if the dates don't fall in between the required time as per the MOU, then HELB will still wait. Like right now, we have second years and third years who have already been paid their loan up to the current semester. So for the dates we submitted them to Higher Education Loans Board, it's only the second year, first semester who are on the accelerated program and are ready to get the 2021, 2022 subsequent loan, and we have already done that.
Okay, thank you, sir. So you mean that if the allocation has been stated there, it means that the person will be disbursed the amount of cash at a certain period of time?
No, when that student is on session.
On session.
On session at the current academic year. Like now, we are on session in 2020, 2021 for second years and third years. For first year, second years and indeed first years, they are in their 2021, 2022.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Maybe to add on that, why is it that some students are allocated zero amount?
According to the HELB system, and according to how you applied, your credentials indicate that you don't need a loan for you to finance your education. It is according to how a student, HELB is not there to do any investigation. Yeah, HELB does not come to your family and ask you, how much do you get per year from farming, how much do you get? It is you.
Sure.
Yes, so from the information you give, and the HELB system gives you the amount you deserve.
Okay.
But now there are a few cases where they come to our office. They are allocated zero, but when you assess them, they indeed deserve a loan. Then there are two ways. HELB has opened the loan appeal on their portals. They apply. There are cases we directly, engage our HELB officers, and they assist.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Brighton, maybe you have a question?
Thank you so much, Mr. Ongeri. Some students they apply for help, but you find that they are not satisfied with the amount of money they have been allocated for. So that one results to appealing, right?
Yes.
So why is it that there is a challenge in appealing?
Which challenge?
There are some students who are allocated the amount of money. They appeal for the money to be increased, but you find that there is a challenge in appealing, whereby they appeal but they don't get the right amount they deserve in appealing.
Okay.
Yes.
Appeals are not before we even go to HELB. When someone gives you 10 shillings, and then you say, no, I think I deserve 20 shillings. That's appealing. So when someone looks at the situation at that point and says, no, I have looked at your credentials, and from your credentials, you still deserve 10 shillings. That's it. So appeals are not guaranteed. So they have to go through some process. But we encourage students to come to the Dean of Students office. Come with documents that really show you need an appeal. And the Dean of Students has made many recommendations to help, and they have been considered.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe another question is about the current second years and third year students in session. These students received their money. I think it was last month, right?
Yes.
And they were doing exams, and many of them used it to pay for the exam, expecting that they will get another disbursement this semester. Now they do apply for subsequent, and their status are reading that after allocation you only wait for 1 month for disbursement. So my question is, are they going to get money as well as others, or until they join other academic year, which is next year?
Good question. Constant question. Usual question.
Sure.
You've been paid your loan for the current semester while you are at home. What are we supposed to do? The Dean of Students has always written memos to the students, say prioritize payment of fees and make a saving for your upkeep. That's what we do. Because of Corona, it is not regular the way we get these loans. It's not regular. But now, let me address the second years and third years. You are not yet in the 2021-2022 academic year. You are in 2020-2021, and already that loan has been paid. I want to correct what you have said. The money that was paid recently is not to all the third years and all the second years. It is only for those who missed to get the loan for both semesters in May. Most of the students got their loans in May.
Sure.
Yes. So a few of those who did not get, they got recently while they were doing exams. And life is simple, life is hard. Yes. How? We tend to think our future is secured. So give us what is in the future right now. Tutajipanga tukifika kule. But we are bound by the MOU. The MOU says recommend students before reporting. And we have done that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Sir, you mean that we have been having some issues with Corona, and that leads to us to try semester. So we have been in school from May up to now, and we have been given some help. So you find that at some point the needy students, they cannot be able to cater for their school fees. So what about them? So they just have to miss the exams to wait for next year so that they will be disbursed.
The same thing still, the same answer still serves your question.
Okay.
You've been given money for the current semester.
Yes. And
while you are at home. Why can't you just pay fees up front? Say, I've received money for this academic year. So I need this money again for my second semester. So you pay up front. That is what we tell students. Yes. And you will be on session. If you will be on session, make a saving.
Sir, I have a question. There was a time the Education Cabinet Secretary, Ambassador Amina Mohamed, said that there is need for introduction of smart cards so that it can be able to help Congress to regulate their expenditure and in HELB. So what went wrong with the issue of smart card, HELB regulation? We need a clarification as Congress, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
In this university, there is another officer who works with HELB, who coordinates HELB with me.
Yes.
I only deal with issues to deal with inquiries, for the disbursement, the allocation, the application, like that. There's another office, the Registrar Students Affairs, that coordinates now the smart cards. I think now in the next video we are going to have him covered so that he can answer about smart cards. But as we talk, students are being given smart cards, and you can see queues in the student center for first years who are being taken photographs for the smart cards. Maybe in our next video we'll be able to get full details about it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Applying HELB through mobile app, through the HELB app, it has been a big challenge to many students. Even many fail to apply because of the challenges of the app errors. So, is there any way HELB office can increase the efficiency of the app? And also, I heard from your office that many who tried using that *642, at least that one is a quick way, but many doesn't have knowledge of using *642. So what about the app? Because many are being told that you are employed, some are being told that status, institutional details missing. So can you tell us at least something concerning that?
That was a big challenge,
Yeah.
especially when we opened when the loan for the 2021-2022 subsequent was opened in July. Like right now, I have more than 2,000 emails to answer, and they are related to the same. I'm advising students not to use the app for now. Let them use the *642. The big challenge is that students have changed their phone numbers all the time. Even the phone numbers they used to apply for HELB at first, they don't even have them. So I have advised those students to come and see me, and then I will advise HELB to update their new phone numbers, to also update the institutional details, for them to apply for the 2021-2022. And I repeat, let them use *642
Okay.
for now.
Point well taken. Thank you so much. Any question? Any last question from this side?
Okay, just to do with the question that you've asked Mr. Gary about the employment part, like you have started the process of applying for HELB for the subsequent ones, and then you reach a point that telling you that you're employed, so you can't continue with the process. Are you going still to use the okay, are you going to still advise comrades to use *642#, or you can just advise them that you're going to talk to the people from HELB so that they can rectify some issues?
Very interesting. Interesting in the fact that Higher Education Loans Board does not apply for you alone. You apply for yourself. So if it is indicating employed, it is you who has checked that option of being employed. It's not the Higher Education Loan Board. So I'm advising students not to use other people to apply for themselves. Let them apply their loans alone. Or if they seek assistance, let them be present. For those issues, we correct them. So those who have issues with applying for subsequent, they can come to the Dean of Students office, room number 5. Then I will take their details, I'll communicate to Higher Education Loans Board, they will update the details, and they continue with the application.
And does the response relate to the missing institution? When you're starting to apply and then you're being told that your
institutional details missing.
Yes.
Yes, we can also ask HELB to update the institutional details.
Okay, thank you, sir.
My last question, Mr. Ongeri, is that when you are applying for the HELB using the HELB app, you find that HELB wants a comrade to send 1 shilling. So some comrades are complaining that why is it that HELB wants us to send them money like that 1 shilling? Where is the 1 shilling going? So it is a question that has captured my attention, and it was just a must that I asked such question.
Good question. I don't know. Maybe I will ask Mr. Solomon Wanyama of HELB to accept another video, so that now he clarifies on this. Is our relationship officer at Education Loans Board. But 1 shilling, well, we should be talking about this. We should. It's 1 shilling. It's 1 shilling, and you are talking of 1 shilling. I don't know why you are not asking about the 500 shillings that is deducted. 500. We are not talking about 500. For GLMIS alone, we are talking of 2,000. So we are not even talking about it. We are talking about 1 shilling.
The reason here is that when comrades are applying for this help, most of them are at home, and most of them don't have that cash. But when it comes to 500, many of them have already received the loan in their bank, so they are not even concerned with the 500. But now the 1 shilling.
Okay, let me ask a question.
Yes.
Not a very personal question.
Yes.
Okay, from morning to evening, how much do you spend? Whether you are at home or you are not, how much do you spend as a person?
It depends with the necessity.
How much?
500.
You are talking of 500. You are talking of 200. You are talking of 100. But you are not talking of 1 shilling.
Maybe I can add something on that. Some students, I don't know what's wrong with them. Some, they're very curious. Like, I guess they just like disturbing people. Where this money going to? Suji, what? And feel like, come on, it's only 1 shilling.
For them, they are not saying it as 1 shilling,
Yes.
but they are counting how many students do we have in Kenya.
Yes.
So they are reading it as millions of money.
Oh,
Yeah,
they are not looking at the 1 shilling.
Yeah, sure.
They are looking. Maybe our next video with Mr. Solomon will clarify that. Yeah, because I don't want to answer on behalf of higher education. Also.
In addition, what most students or what most comrade wants is that when we send that 1 shilling, let it be added to the repaying the loan. The 1 shilling is already there, so you just add the amount to the 1 shilling.
Okay, fine.
Refunded. Refunded,
Okay, so they deduct 1 shilling from your principal loan
Yes.
at higher education loans board.
Yes.
Okay, fine. There are students who will claim more than 1 shilling, remember?
Yeah.
Those who have problems, they say pay 1 shilling, then another one pay another shilling.
You are right.
Okay.
And then, sir, maybe as I finalize on my questions, I would like to ask about the 6*642 hash, because okay, my query is that it's like why is it that you can't use the text SMS that you have bought to look for to do the process? Instead, you're told that you don't have money in your account, so you have to
You need to use your airtime.
your airtime is a Safaricom especially. So I really don't understand it, because you can get someone has bought some SMSs, maybe 200 SMSs for a day,
Yes.
and then you're trying to do the process with the SMSs. You're told that you don't have money, so you have.
So you are saying let 642 be a toll free.
Yes.
Yes, it will be a toll-free line.
Or just use SMSs. If you bought SMSs, use it.
I know this video will be viewed by our colleagues at Higher Education Loans Board, and they have heard.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ongeri. At least you have answered the unanswered questions that we had, but now at least we are now okay.
Yes.
I think this interview have answered all our questions, and I think some critical questions the Higher Education Loans Board will answer, and we'll get the feedback later. Otherwise, thank you so much. As I said, I'm Sue Dennis, Academic Director, and I worked with my colleagues, comrades here, who are to represent our fellow comrades. So we are here to represent the whole comrades, the entire Moi University, so that at least we get well conversant with the HELB issues. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is our first video talking about HELB, and we are going to have much more, many more.
Yes.
Especially from Solomon and many others you will be posting on our channel. Continue connecting with us every day. Yes, and every week we shall be doing that. And by so doing, we shall have really assisted many students who are having problems out there. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to this channel, hit that bell. Yeah, every time you will get these updates right into your phone. Just go there, you'll get the notifications. As I said, this is not the first one. Many more will come. Thank you.